I wake. My hand is already moving, reaching for the standard issue torque wrench. The motion is automatic, part of the daily calibration sequence. My fingers pass through a pocket of absolute cold, a sudden, sharp absence of heat that should not be there. I retract my hand, then extend it again, confirming the anomaly. The cold is real. I look up. The office wall behind my desk, the one with the faded compliance poster, is gone. It is simply not there. In its place, a silent, starless expanse stretches forever. No light, no sound, just an infinite blackness where the wall should be. My breathing remains even. This is a new variable in the sequence. I confirm the anchor object in my left hand, the cold, solid weight of the calibration block. Its familiar texture grounds me against the impossible scale of the vacuum. I repeat the step, reaching for the wrench, but my hand still passes through the cold. The void remains. I log the observation. I grip the calibration block. Its cold weight is a constant. The torque wrench is in my right hand. I begin the next phase of the calibration sequence. My fingers pass through the pocket of absolute cold again. It is still there. The office wall remains absent, replaced by the starless expanse. A freezing sensation touches my skin, but there is no air movement. The silence hums, a low frequency that vibrates in my teeth. I confirm the next adjustment point on the console. My gaze drifts. The edge of the office floor is jagged, a clean break where the linoleum ends. Beyond it, a white abyss stretches down. Gravity feels selective there. A loose paperclip, previously on my desk, hovers at the edge, then drifts slowly downwards, not falling. I consider moving closer to observe the edge. My primary directive is calibration. I must finish the sequence. I return my focus to the console, making the adjustment. The work must be completed. I grip the calibration block. Its cold weight is a constant. The torque wrench is in my right hand. The cold pocket still touches my skin. The starless expanse remains where the wall should be. The jagged floor edge and the white abyss are unchanged. A figure enters the office. It is Unit 734. Her eyes are rolled back, reflecting a swirling galaxy. A fixed, unsettling smile stretches her lips. Her cadence is rigid, slightly delayed. Rule 11, Gamma 7. All celestial observations must be logged with a 3-point coordinate verification. Her voice resonates like distant thunder. She turns, stepping through the office door. The door now opens to a shimmering planetary ring. Not the hallway. She is gone. I log the rule. I input the coordinates for the planetary ring, then the galaxy in her eyes, and finally, the precise location of the cold pocket. I confirm the entry in the log, noting the celestial origin. I return my focus to the console, the hum in my teeth intensifying slightly. The calibration sequence must proceed. I repeat the adjustment step, feeling the familiar resistance of the dial. I adjust the console dial. The hum in my teeth intensifies with the resistance. My fingers graze the cold pocket, a familiar chill. The calibration block rests in my left hand, its weight a constant. I confirm the torque wrench setting. Outside the office windows, a shadow falls. It's not a cloud. A colossal gear, larger than any city, drifts silently past. Its teeth are worn, ancient. It blocks the faint, distant light from the planetary ring. I pause the sequence. Another shape follows. A massive, petrified hand, fingers curled as if grasping at the void. It moves with impossible slowness. The office feels small. My tools, the wrench, the block, they feel like dust. I am a speck. I resume the sequence. The dial clicks. The hum vibrates through my jaw. I repeat the adjustment. The stone hand continues its silent passage, casting the room into deeper shadow. I log the observation. External structures, scale extreme. I adjust the console dial again. The hum in my teeth is now a distant thrum, muted by the thinning air. A subtle pull tugs at my breath, a constant resistance against my lungs. I confirm the calibration block in my left hand, its familiar weight a grounding presence. The cold pocket around the dial is sharper, a physical absence that bites. I smell cold iron and ozone, a metallic tang that scrapes at the back of my throat. My movements are deliberate, each action requiring more effort against the ambient pressure. I resist the urge to look up, to confirm the infinite ceiling implied by the void beyond the wall. My focus remains on the dial. A thin layer of frost begins to form on the edge of the console, tracing the lines of the control panel. I wipe it with my sleeve. It reforms, crystalline and persistent. The dial clicks, but the expected confirmation light flickers, then dims. I log the observation. Atmospheric integrity compromised. Calibration sequence impeded by environmental factors. I repeat the adjustment. I locate a logbook, tucked precisely beneath the console's edge. Its cover is cool, smooth, standard issue. I open it. The pages are not paper. They are not solid. They shift, a faint luminescence, or an absence of light, depending on my angle of view. I observe the diagrams. They are precise. My station is depicted as a small point. This point resides within a much larger structure. The structure is hollow, vast. My entire workplace is a speck, contained. I trace a line on a diagram with my right index finger. A faint glow adheres to my fingertip. It is a residual light, confirming objective interaction. I repeat the action, tracing another line. The glow reappears. It persists. The calibration block in my left hand feels colder, a counterpoint to the new light. I log the observation. Systemic scale confirmed. Local environment contained within larger, hollow entity. Material interaction with logbook pages confirmed by residual luminescence on digits. The office structure groans. It is a deep, resonant sound felt through the floor. The console lights flicker, then dim. A low hum begins, growing in intensity. The entire room shifts. I feel the tilt immediately. My chair slides. The logbook, still open, threatens to fall from the console. My right hand, faintly luminescent, grips its edge. Unit 734 passes. Her eyes roll back. A fixed smile. Rule 4.7. Gravitational anomalies necessitate immediate structural stabilization via designated anchor points. She continues. The calibration block in my left hand becomes a dead weight, pulling me. The tilt increases. The void where the wall once was now dominates my view. A silent, starless maw. Automated clamps engage on the ceiling, missing their targets. They retract, then extend again, uselessly. I must secure my position. I see a recessed floor anchor slot. I repeat the action. I push the calibration block into the slot. It resists. The floor tilts further. My breath shortens. I push harder. The block clicks into place. A faint green light confirms. The room continues its slow, inexorable slide. I am anchored. The room stops its movement. The tilt ceases. I confirm stability. The low hum from the console persists, a steady vibration now. My right hand, still gripping the logbook, feels strange. A patch on my palm, near the base of my thumb, is numb. It is cold. Not the sudden, sharp cold of the void, but a deep, internal chill. It does not dissipate. I touch it with my left index finger. No sensation. The skin appears normal, but the cold remains. This is a new variable. I observe the floor. Fine, gray dust covers the carpet. It shimmers faintly. Stardust. It was not there before. Small, metallic fragments are mixed within it. Debris. The void where the wall once was has receded slightly. It is still present, a silent blackness, but the immediate pull is gone. The automated clamps on the ceiling remain retracted. My left hand is still anchored, the calibration block firmly in the floor slot. The green light confirms its engagement. I note the persistent cold in my right hand. I log the observation. The task sequence requires recalibration. I will begin with the debris. I wake. My fingers are already tracing the console's diagnostic panel. The green light confirms system readiness. The walls have returned. They are gray as expected, but the surface feels different. I tap the panel. The sound is flat, hollow like tapping thin plastic, not solid concrete. The silence of the void persists in my ears. A low pressure, a constant absence of ambient sound. I check the calibration block. It is still secured in the floor slot, its green light steady. My right hand, the numb patch still cold, moves to the console's primary input. I press the Initiate Recalibration button. It depresses with less resistance than usual. A soft click. The screen flickers, then displays Sequence Error, Structural Integrity Compromised. This is a new message. I repeat the input. The button feels even softer this time. The screen repeats the error. The walls around me seem to shimmer faintly, almost imperceptibly. I log the observation. The recalibration sequence cannot proceed. I observe the shimmering walls. My numb patch tingles, a cold reminder of the compromised integrity. The calibration block in my hand feels solid, but its familiar weight offers less reassurance now. I trace the faint, almost imperceptible lines on the console's surface, the ones that appeared after the last integrity check. They are not cracks, they are seams. I understand. There is no outside to reach, no true void beyond the wall, only another layer, another iteration of the same structure. The emptiness I feel is not an absence of space, but an absence of true separation between these constructed realities. Each task, each recalibration, is merely an adjustment within a larger, self-contained mechanism. My awareness does not fill the void. It only highlights the temporary nature of these gray surfaces. The cycle is not a sequence to complete, but the fundamental, inescapable state of being. I am a component, always within the system, always awaiting the next instruction. It always arrives,